This is every single Gran Turismo ever made. The real driving simulator. From its conception in 1997 to modern day simulation in 2025, we're uncovering history, which all began with Gran Turismo 1. The original Gran Turismo is the definition of a revolutionary title. This game fundamentally changed the expectations that were in place for console racing and introduced unrivaled physics modeling and technical achievements. Oh my god, this intro slaps! They did not need to go this hard. Okay, so we have Quick Arcade and we have Gran Turismo mode. And then in said arcade mode we have single race, time attack and 2-player battle. Hey, get off me, bro. This handling feels incredible, by the way. I don't know how to look behind me though. Oh, there we go. Oh! This game birthed a genre, something we see so prominent in today's landscape: simulation racing. This game involved two modes, arcade racing and the in-depth simulation mode. The simulation mode formed the backbone of the game, requiring players to acquire licenses and purchase vehicles and parts in order to progress. Man, you already know the name, J-A-Y. Okay, now when picking a car, you can pick from these two driving styles. Do I dare try drift? Maybe changing the camera well. Okay, never mind. Oh my god. The game's success was undeniable, with sales eventually making it the highest selling video game franchise under the PlayStation name. Following the technical foundation laid in Gran Turismo 1, Gran Turismo 2 focused on establishing the franchise's commitment to overwhelming value. Gran Turismo 2 expanded the roster to over 650 cars in 1999, which necessitated its release on two separate discs, one for the arcade mode and one for the simulation mode. Whoa, okay, immediately I'm feeling a difference in the weight. I feel a lot heavier. Oh man, I can't buy nothing. I'm broke as hell. Oh man. It wasn't just the roster that was expanded upon. The customization options broadened considerably. You could now install multi-stage turbos, finely tuned gear ratios, nothing that I have any confidence to touch without a guide. I can't even get a mini, man, what the... Oh, here we go, now let's take our pick. Let's see if we can do one of these events. Oh, interesting. Gran Turismo 2 cemented the game's identity as what I can only describe as an interactive encyclopedia of automotive history, educating players outside of Japan about JDM classics and the tuner culture before almost anyone else. Okay, I need dirt tires. 12,000. Okay, nope. Ooh, okay, new menu looking fancy. I like it, I like this. Gran Turismo 3 marked the series' entry onto the PlayStation 2, leveraging the PS2's hardware capabilities to achieve a massive technical leap, basically becoming the benchmark for the new generation. Okay, first impressions, graphically this game is unbelievable. This is 2001, by the way. Jesus Christ, that skyline is monstrous. Oh wait, no. Oh, I'm so ass. To achieve the unprecedented level of visual detail, Polyphony Digital had to make a sacrifice, reducing the roster from over 650 cars to around 180. But this strategy proved successful, as Gran Turismo 3 went on to be the best-selling game in the entire series, selling over 15 million copies, also making it the best-selling PS2 exclusive of all time. You know what? Let's go to the UK. Surely Voxel has something for me, right? Alright, never mind. This, I've been looking for 20 minutes and this is the only thing under 20 grand? Ugh, fine. This is legal in Gran Turismo, right? Oh, sorry, Beetle. One thing I found quite incredible for the time was how Gran Turismo 3 refined advanced driver aids, necessary for managing simulation complexity. Some complex words, but basically it introduces active stable management and traction control systems, regulating consistency for novice drivers without compromising for expert racers. Oh, right. Japanese only. I'm sure we'll be fine. I know exactly what this means. To bridge the development time between Gran Turismo 3 and its successor, Polyphony Digital released Gran Turismo Concept. Now, this wasn't exactly intended to be a true Gran Turismo release, rather a marketing tool and technical showcase. Okay, so there's not actually that much to do. There's course license, single race, 2-player race, and free runs as well. Okay, I want to try this in Preza. Call me crazy, but this feels like some actually good rallying in Gran Turismo. The primary function of the games were to incorporate the latest concept cars unveiled at major global motor shows, such as the Nissan GTR Concept from 2001. Oh my god, is that a concept GTR? Holy this thing looks like it could come out today and still look good. Wow. I will say one thing, yeah, definitely. This definitely feels like the most arcadey Gran Turismo yet, at least from first impressions. Yippee, we got whatever this is. Gran Turismo kept up this pattern of rapidly updating content, reinforcing Gran Turismo's position as the go-to dynamic digital showroom. It wasn't just the best simulation racer on the planet, it was now demonstrating the tight integration and partnership between the game's developers and automotive manufacturers. Okay, and now I'm on one of the other versions, the Geneva version, and it seems to be close enough to the same thing. Same modes, just different cars from what I have heard. Gran Turismo 4 is frequently cited as the pinnacle of the classic Gran Turismo era, combining the graphical fidelity of Gran Turismo 3 and the triumphant scale of content from Gran Turismo 2. Oh my god, are you hearing this right now? Is this Dark Souls? Oh my... Okay, I'll get to playing the game in a second, I promise. But just listen to the car select noise. The sound design is immaculate. You can tell they're really going for that premium feel. This thing's a bit wobbly. Oh god, oh no. I'm fine? I'm not fine. I'm not fine. On 2 occasions in the series, there is a prologue entry. The first time we see it is Gran Turismo 4. There's not too much substance to them. They act as a short version title / demo version of the game, acting as a short preview into what GT4 was going to look like on release after its delay. Out the way, buddy. Get out of the way. That's what I call a W pass. 8 minutes in the making. It took me 8 minutes to get past it. I would be a fool not to pick Lancia when racing on the Alps. Oh my god, perfect. Whoa, what is this? This is how the new GT mode looks, okay. This might be the best thing yet. This looks intriguing. Gran Turismo 4 also introduced B-Spec mode. While traditional 24-hour races demanded continuous real-world commitment from the player, B-Spec mode allowed the player to step into the shoes of a race manager, instructing an AI driver on strategy, aggression, and pit stops. During the same period of Gran Turismo 4 and Gran Turismo HD Concept, there was one more Gran Turismo before the next installment, Gran Turismo PSP. Ad hoc mode, what's this? Up to 4 players can race each other in this mode. You can also leave the driving up to the AI driver, so he can race for you. I don't even have to race anymore. Okay, hey, say no more. Oh, I like that. The OK button is a push to start button. See, it's the small details. Ah, yes, quite the intricate selection of cars we have to offer. This game achieved its usual monumental technical leap, but this time on Sony's handheld console, the PSP. The game managed to fit over 800 highly detailed models, all onto that small handheld console. Oh wait, we finally have a new driver view. I don't know if this is something I'd missed previously, but I believe this is the first time we have a cockpit view. Oh, what's going on here? Driving challenges. Okay, so I'm assuming these are going to be similar to the licenses. Oh, the dealership changed. Interesting. Okay, so after some research, the dealerships change every 2 days, and they're on a 70-day cycle. So after 35 changes, it goes back to 1. Interesting. While the PSP lacked the deep traditional GT mode, it had an extensive content library delivering the core car collecting and driving experience, all on the go, back in 2009. And this game holds a special place in my heart because it was the first racing game I had ever played. This is a drift event, by the way, guys. But this thing does not want to drift. I'm never doing that again. Gran Turismo 5 is the franchise's full debut onto the PlayStation 3. The game featured over 1,000 cars, introducing very important features which modernized the simulation experience to what we know it as today. Again, just the dealership alone feels so premium. They genuinely did not hold back on the finer details. Okay, so we have the Extreme series, the Expert series, Professional, Amateur, and the Beginner series. Of which inside we have all of these different events in it as well. Vitz Race, European Classic Car, Japanese Classics. There is a lot. Earlier we talked about GT4's prologue version. The second and final time we see Polyphony do something like that was with GT5. Again, it wasn't anything too special, just something to feed the fans after continued delays. Okay, time to buy a used car. I like this layout, this is nice, but I don't like these prices. Oh, what's this? What is that? I've never seen this car in my life. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, there's a course maker. I have no idea what these things are doing. Oh wait, no, maybe, no, I don't understand. To conclude our time with GT5, there's 2 things I want to touch on. First, in order to achieve the over 1,000 cars this game has, they had to improvise with standard and premium car divisions, with premium cars including more detailed models, and standard cars more often being legacy models. The second thing is that the most significant and lasting leap was introduced in GT5, the GT Academy. GT Academy was an international virtual to reality competition that offered the world's best Gran Turismo players the opportunity to transition into real life professional racing drivers. That is just incredible, and the cultural impact made waves in the industry. Released late into the PS3 lifecycle, GT6 focused on optimizing performance and refining the underlying simulation model. The physics update specifically targets granular handling characteristics, improving the dynamics of the cars and refining the effects of tyre geometry changes. You know what, I'm not usually a fan of menus styled like this, but this one is clean and it feels pretty good. And then there is this tuning menu: tyres, suspension, drivetrain, power, and the body of the car. Oh, okay, look at this is quite interesting. So remember the premium and standard cars from earlier? In this game, they've labelled them based on this marking right here. So this car would be considered standard or more simplified, whereas the other ones are more detailed. The primary creative and commercial achievement of GT6 was the launch of the Vision Gran Turismo project. To celebrate the franchise's 15th anniversary, Polyphony Digital invited major automotive manufacturers to design a theoretical, ideal Gran Turismo concept car, exclusively for their inclusion in the game. There is just too many cars for me to comprehend. This is just Mazdas. We're just looking at Mazdas. Oh my god. Oh, there's a fuel meter. Okay. Oh my god, I'm driving on the moon. What the fuck? Am I the only one that thinks this is absolutely crazy? Look at this. Wow. I know I've spoken a lot about the cars, but just looking at this list makes it difficult to comprehend. Adaptive Tesla mount. What the hell does that even mean? We knew the relationship between Polyphony and the automotive manufacturers was strong, even back in Gran Turismo 2, but this game marked an elevation to that relationship. Traditionally, game publishers pay licensing fees to use car models. VGT transformed manufacturers into active and creative partners who were a part of the process instead of a barrier to it. Arcade mode in this game, single race, time trial, drift trial, 2-player, and VR tour. Gran Turismo Sport represented the most radical shift in the franchise's history. It pivoted away from classic collector format towards a more laser-focused, organised, competitive online motorsport, centred around the certified Gran Turismo Championships. Oh, different tracks unlock as you level up. I like that. Oh, and you can pick what time you want to race in. Okay, we're clearly getting very serious now. Oh, how does this look? Oh, oh my god. Only one color though. What the hell? Still look good though. The competitive focus dictated the design choices for the entire game, streamlining the roster to around 330 cars, all considered premium models, and focusing on the categorizing of cars into different groups, alongside the VGT models. This reduction was strategic for establishing the balance of performance necessary for legitimate global esport competition. Oh, brake, bruh, brake! Oh no. Whoops. Oh man, there's something underlying here. You can like really feel the car. It's hard to explain, but even I'm on controller, and you can tell they've put work into the way these cars feel. Now, this competitive focus kind of came out of nowhere, but it stemmed from partnerships with the FIA and the International Olympic Committee. This collaboration led to Gran Turismo Sport being selected as the platform for the inaugural Olympic Virtual Series Motorsport event in 2021, and then the Olympic Esports Series in 2023. Yo, I'm kind of whipping this shit. I'm kind of whip. Oh, wicked! What the hell is this? I'm doing some sort of music rally. What is going on? Gran Turismo 7 serves as the grand synthesis, successfully merging the highly refined online competitive framework and visual fidelity from GT Sport with the long-awaited single-player heritage of the classic PS1 and PS2 titles. What does boost mean? Oh my god. First Gran Turismo with nitrous. Holy, they never miss with these concept cars. It's a shame they're only in the game, but damn am I happy to have them. The return of the beloved single-player career is primarily structured around the GT Cafe, which guides players through car collection objectives. Said structure celebrates the franchise's heritage, incorporating classic cars from the original GT era, and including nostalgic challenges that mirror events from games like GT4. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a little bit more arcadey in comparison to Sport. Nothing like PSP, but Oh. Oh my god, I just killed a man. Sorry, bruh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. That wasn't that bad. I'd probably be dead IRL though. Now, there's one final thing I want to talk about when it comes to GT7, and that is GT Sophie, a revolutionary superhuman racing AI agent. Gran Turismo may very well be one of the most revolutionary franchises in the entire industry, and they might be back at it again. GT Sophie marks the franchise's dedicated efforts to solve the problem of unrealistic opponent behaviour. With Sophie, they're able to master advanced racecraft, providing competition that, with enough experimentation, may be able to replicate even the best racers in the world. Alongside the comprehensive integration of the PlayStation VR, GT Sophie confirms that Polyphony views advanced AI as the next fundamental pillar in defining the real driving simulator, which is where we stand right now. Gran Turismo 7. 7 different franchises, all with one common theme, and all playing a very important part in forming the industry which is about to take over. From here, let's explore.